All right, today I just kind of had a thought. I was sitting in church and the pastor was talking about how uh, Jesus died to wash away our sins. And in the same breath, he said our sins really don't get washed away. He said what happens is basically they go behind God's back and God never looks at them again. And then he also said that when the sins are washed away, they're cast into the bottom of the ocean so that they are never seen again. But if you think about that and the idea that everything is created out of light and energy, these sins go into the ocean, and the ocean life picks up this frequency or this energy of these sins, and a mass society consumes these sea creatures. So, in essence, what they were saying is that, God cast these sins into the ocean, but they don't say that these sins can also be sucked up by the life that lives in the ocean. And when you consume that, you consume millions and millions of sins. You consume, I don't know, you consume 10,000 years worth of sins in a dish because that's the concept the church came up with, which um, the idea of organized religion is a joke to me. You can't tell me that I have to give you 10% of what I make to get into heaven, or I have to store treasure down here. However they say it, to have treasure in heaven. It doesn't make any sense. The reason I'm doing this outside is because I don't want to throw off the balance of my home. I go to church because my wife enjoys it, and I want to back her. But when you listen to this stuff, you get further and further away from it because none of it makes sense. It's a book that was written thousands of years ago, that people want to use as today, and it never expands, it never changes, it just stays the same. It's the same stories over and over again, it's the same plot over and over again. When things have changed, things have evolved, things have moved on, things are changing the way the earth is spinning, the way the earth is vibrating, the frequency of the earth, but the Bible stays the same. The word is the word, and people are so entrenched in it that they don't care what the truth is. People are so indoctrinated by the Bible because their parents took them to church when they were kids, and their parents' took their parents to church, and so on. It goes all the way back to the beginning when Rome actually decided to come up with the idea of organized religion. It's a big key to control a mass amount of people and make them feel like they're free. You're not free if you're being controlled. There's no possible way. It doesn't make sense. So I just kind of had to get that off of my chest, and I'll be back with some more because I'm on my own little spiritual journey, and I just want to take some time to kind of build and expand on my own. You know, I am who I am, and I won't understand who I am until I realize that this 3D reality is just like the Matrix. It doesn't exist. We have a higher existence than this. We are more than this. And this is just a learning experience for us. So I'll be getting back to you at a later date. Namaste.